Hello, Katrin here with European Paper Crafts in US. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. I am so glad you're here. For today's video, I created more cards with the beautiful Hunkydory card making pads. And this will be my giveaway card for today's video. So please stay tuned and you can learn how you get a chance to win this card. So let's get started. I made a lot of Christmas cards this season already, but I wanted to get a few more glamorous cards. So for this video, I picked the Poinsettia Sparkle, and this is a multi-pack. So let's see what's in there, and then I show you the cards that I made with this pack, and I think they came out really glamorous. So in this card pack, you're gonna get 4 different adorable scoreable card packs. So these 4 have 3 sheets in there. There is the die cut sheet with these beautiful gold foiled frames, poinsettias. There is also the cardstock in there. One is a foiled cardstock, and you can see it here, and the other one is a printed cardstock. So in this multi-pack, you're gonna get 4 of these beautiful poinsettia card packs. So that is 12 sheets right here, and you also get the matching acetate pack. And let's just go through the acetate really quick. And this will match the cardstock in here perfectly. So there is an overall, let me just see, take this by the side. There is an overall gold snowflake, but when you turn it over, there it is in silver. Then there is this beautiful, let me see, it's hard to see here. So there is this beautiful border, and that will mimic one of the cardstock. Then there is this glitter border here. Again, you have it in gold, but when you turn it over, you also have it in silver. And then last but not least, there is also an acetate sheet with 2 borders. So let's take a look at the cards that I have created. Here is my first card, and with this card I use the warmest wishes. This is this beautiful, they're all gorgeous. They all have gold foiling, and there are frames and circles and arches and sentiments, just gorgeous. So there's also this the season. Then there is glad tidings and merry and bright. So for my and then of course the acetate. So for my first card, I used this arch and the cardstock that came with it. So you can see how gorgeous the cardstock is, and I used just one piece. And here I made an A5 card, so a big card, but I absolutely like these impactful bigger cards. When they stand on a mantle, you can see them. So here, really simple. I took an 8.5 by 11 piece of white cardstock and folded it in half. And now I added 1 piece of this gorgeous cardstock as my panel. I wrapped around a little bit, just a strip of the acetate, and on top of it, I laid this first frame, and there are 3 frames. So you can use the third one somewhere else. You're going to have a lot of leftovers in this value bundle. And then, I used some foam pads and added this inner piece, and here it is. And then 2 of those tags that also came on the sheet. And the only thing not from this bundle is actually that little bit of ribbon that I have here, the bow. But looking at this with the foiling, doesn't it look like it has lights on it? It glitters, and that's what I was looking for. That's what I was going for, glamorous cards. So this is my first one. Card number 2, I used, let's see. Yeah, I used the Merry and Bright, and this time I wanted to get a top folding card, but I didn't have them anymore, so I made them myself, and very simple. Again, I started off with a piece of 8.5 by 11 white cardstock. I cut it in half, and then on the white piece that I cut in half, I scored it about a half an inch from the top. So now I had my panel, my gluing panel, that I adhered to this gorgeous cardstock, which came in this pack. So this is what I have done here. So I connected both pieces at the top. So this white piece here is the 8.5 by 11, and then by the 8.5 I took off about a half an inch, and it really doesn't matter because in the end I also cut this panel so it matches, and then I glued it here and cut off whatever was remaining. So you can make these top folding bigger cards very easy. But yeah, and then this seam here, that's what I have just added a little bit of glitter washi so that you can see, you cannot see where I connected those two pieces. Yeah, and I used this piece again. I only used one of the frames. There are two frames here, the inner frame, the outer frame, and then of course this beautiful embellishment. And instead of using the inner frame, I layered that outer frame on some glitter cardstock. And the specialty cardstock that I used for this background here is back in stock. This is a pack with 32 sheets of specialty cardstock. So let me go through these really quick. There are the diamond glitter ones. There are 4 sheets in there in gold. This is a black, in silver, in white, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in turquoise. Look how glittery, and this is glitter that does not come off. That's the glitter cardstock in there, and then there is also Miri card in purple, in Christmas red, in blush, pink, in green, and those are 2 each. And then we have a matte pink and a matte lilac or lavender. So 32 sheets, and this is what I have used on this card. I used the beautiful micro glitter diamond gold cardstock, and I will link it below in case you are interested. But this is the card, and then of course here is my greeting. And these came together very quickly because I really just used the cardstock and then what came on this gorgeous pack of beautiful poinsettias. And from that very same pack, I also used this panel here. And here I have the beautiful gold foiled snowflakes on a black background. And that's what I have used here. I layered it with one of the acetate sheets, and my panel is actually behind the acetate sheet. And then the frame, and this is just the outer frame, again you have an inner frame as well, I added on top of the acetate sheet. So now it looks like a framed picture. The panel is beneath the acetate and the frame is on top of it. And I made again a top folding card. So I have added a border here. Again, this is this beautiful diamond glitter. Check it out. Warmest Wishes came from the other pack. There are so many sentiments, so you have plenty to choose from. Also, thank you for being there. This is also coming from that part here. Those two. And yeah, and then this little circle poinsettia also from the pack. So yeah, I think these are really, this is what I was looking for. I was going for something really glamorous, and it's got the foiling and it's got the acetate, and now I added the diamond glitter cardstock, and I added one of the strips down here. So this is a very glittery but very festive card. Then I made one more card with these packs, and here I used those two circle panels and one of the frames. So if you can, I know it's very glary here, but there is an outer circle, an inner an outer frame, an inner frame, and then the circle. And for the inner frame, and here it is, I just laid it behind in top of the acetate, and then on the acetate behind it I have this white diamond glitter cardstock. So, and then I arranged it on my top folding card so it looks like baubles, it looks like ornaments, and added some strips here of the same gold cardstock for my hanging strips. And then the only thing I added outside of this pack was again where these bows. And I think this came out cute too. And again, this is a top folding card that I made myself, and I covered up the seam there. This might be, yeah, this is a leftover card basically, but I really liked how these came out. And of course the gorgeous background, everything goes together so nicely. Then I really wanted to make a card with this beautiful nativity scene here. This is also the Hunkydory. This is the contemporary Christmas, and it's called Peace and Joy. And with this, again, you have this beautiful die cut sheet. Let me just show you what comes inside the pack. And this is how all packs look like from Hunkydory. You always get the 3 sheets in here, other than, of course, the bundle that we just saw with the poinsettias. But here is this wonderful gold foiled die cut panel sheet. It is so glamorous. It is so exquisite. And then again, you get 2 pieces of cardstock. So here is this gorgeous Holy Family, and then another one of printed cardstock. So with this, I have created my giveaway card. And there is also a border here, and the border says Peace and Joy. So this is my giveaway card. Like I said, it is a top folding card. I used the acetate from the poinsettia bundle, and this is the overall snowflake acetate, and look how gorgeous this looks like. Then I used part, of course, of the cardstock. So here what I have done is let me see, I cut this one in half. So this beautiful Holy Family, this can be another card. I used this side of the cardstock, And then, like I said, I layered it with my, I layered it with the acetate. And here is my border. And the panel is on foam. And then there is this little baby Jesus here as a close-up. And let me show you. So here on this piece, you have the close-up here on the baby Jesus. And I edited here. So the baby Jesus is, of course, smaller here in relation to the two, to Maria and Joseph. But I basically put it under a magnifying glass. I popped it out by adding it to the couple. And down here is, of course, the crib. So this is the giveaway card for today's video. And if you would like a chance to win this card, please leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and be a subscriber to my channel. I will announce the winner next Saturday. So please come back to my YouTube channel. And if I have your mailing address, this card will be in the mail. If I don't have it, then you would need to send me a quick email with your mailing address. But this should be at your house before Christmas, and maybe you can put it up or give it or mail it out. It is rather flat and it comes with a matching envelope. So then also in this pack was this beautiful cardstock, and I just cut myself a square card from this cardstock. And also top folding, you can see I just cut off a strip, folded it in half, and then I had this on my desk, I added these beautiful 4 Advent candles here with Santa Claus on this card. This is an easy 3D topper from Hardy Crafts, and then I added a few more glittery stars. So I thought it was cute to have a small card as well. So since I had that cardstock out. And I used one more of the adorable scoreable packs. And this one here is called the Festive Elegance collection. And it is it's called Festive Elegance. And in here you have these cute jars with the Christmas sweets in there. So first, here is the die cut sheet, and it's got all these beautiful silver foiled this time die cuts, and you can see the jars here with all the beautiful candy in there and some sentiments. There is the printed sheet, which is very fun with all the candy on here in green and red checkers. And then for the foiled cardstock, look at this gorgeous piece here. And I really like the darker colors. Oops, let's see if it focuses again. So with this sheet, I made again 3 more cards. So let's start with this focal point. So I took this focal point out of the frames it came in. So again, on the sheet, you have 2 different frames, an outer frame and inner frame. This time I used the inner frame, and here you can see it. There it is. And I laid it on my cardstock. And from the cardstock, I used this side of the cardstock. This I have used too, and you see it in a minute, but for my card front I use the left side, and it's another top folding card, so I added it to another piece of white cardstock and then offsided it a little bit. And here is my Christmas wishes from the same pack, and I added a few more of those silver stars. Not that it needed it, because there's a lot of foiling going on, but it's just, I just added a little bit more. So here is the first from this side of the cardstock, and one of this bigger panel on here. Now then I used this part of the cardstock. And this time I glued the outer frame, and here it is, to this cardstock. And now I have another gorgeous panel for my card. So here, same thing as a top folding card, white cardstock. Here is the seam. I covered it up with a little bit of cardstock, and I used this gorgeous candy paper, added a little of a bit of the silver, from the silver diamond cardstock. I just cut a couple of very small, very small strips here just to give it extra bling, and then Merry Christmas and a few more of those stars. But yeah, this is the cardstock, and I made another embellishment out of it by just adding the frame. So you can definitely do that. And then for my third card, and here it is, I decided to make a slimline card. We had, as you can see here, all these different squares. So there are 6 squares, and with 3 of them I made this slimline card. And this is also a top folding card, very same method. So I cut myself this panel again from the well, this is what was left over. You know, this goes right, well, actually it goes like this, and then I cut off a little bit when I created that card. But yeah, I then just layered those 4 different squares. I added to the Have a Yummy Christmas, because it's got all these cute candy in here. It says Eat Me, and then Just for You, and some glitter stars. Now that is my slimline card. I have so many of those beautiful Hunkydory card packs in my shop. These make wonderful cards because they're all foiled, either in silver and in gold. It has the beautiful cardstock. It has all the die cut pieces. It has the sentiments. So check them out. There are so many different versions that you find something that will be to your taste, I'm sure. And these card packs make glamorous cards, and that's what I was going for in this video. I wanted to have some really nice and elegant looking cards, and I think I have accomplished that. I really like how they came out. Don't forget that this is the giveaway card for today's video, so please leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and be a subscriber to my channel. Share the video if you can. This will help my channel as well. So thank you very much. But this is all I have for you today. I had a lot of fun making these cards. Hunkydory never fails me. Always a pleasure to work with their products. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. I thank you very much for spending time with me. Please stay or get well. Happy holiday crafting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.